It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Garrett Wilson. He got to the century market receiving last week with a pair of scores. It's the Jets and the Texans on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yellow. And cycle. Black walk. Opposite. Green.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done to get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Jets at 4-3, a game over 500. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Schrader. He finds his man. Complete. It's George. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Schrader. Open man here is Gentry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Shifts by him, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a
touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Schrader. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Schrader, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say, a job well.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Trader. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. On the counter, it's Hall. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stevenson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Stevenson again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ramondre Stevenson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one downfield to Burks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So we're going down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Dameon Pierce capped things off with a touchdown grab. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Here's 2nd and 8. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Off play action. Trader. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Trader. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, that's exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the ball. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He got back on track after 2 early interceptions with a touchdown pass on the last drive. And now they'll start here again, 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Okay, ready?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a jump touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. He He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That pass taken in by Burks.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 4. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He's got his man, it's Pierce.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again.
Delivers another one to Pierce. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He finds Wilson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
To throw on third down, Schrader. And this is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Schrader. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Schrader. He finds his man complete. That's George.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to the ground with Hall.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
So that was
overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Houston. Taken in at the 11. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. This is taken at the 18. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Trader. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be... And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Comes Houston.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw again. Got him in, it's Brown.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Trader. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Alton Robinson buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
De'Ami Brown
from 6 yards away.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 1st down. Schrader. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's George. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake. Schrader. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw on second down. Schrader.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He could.
The partner under the lights in prime.